Hey, so Media Takeout is reporting this. Don't know if it's true. But a lot of fans believe it is because Cardi B's got a new song that is a hit called Outside. She has a new appearance that was on SummerSlam that everybody's been talking about with the crow outfit and all that.
Yes.
And they're reporting that she had a baby bump.
I was looking because I've been looking at these rumors, and I'm just saying, she looks like she's kind of wearing things to kind of hide it.
What if she's just enjoyed Taco Tuesday a little bit too much? Got a little burrito in there.
That's a possibility, but this says fans with the eagle eyes noticed something else very noticeable on her SummerSlam setup, a very visible baby bump. According to insiders speaking with Media Takeout, she is very much rumored to be pregnant with baby number 4 from NFL star Stephon Diggs.
They do say, and I've experienced this, after having multiple pregnancies, you show real quick. Like, so if you had one baby, the second baby.
I thought you were going to say, they do say that she tends to get pregnant.
Yeah, well,
because if you're pregnant again, like that, at some point.
She likes babies.
At some point, doesn't that feel, I'm not going to say it does, I'm going to ask, does it feel irresponsible? Because she ain't been with this dude but like a cup of coffee. Like everybody just gets keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, and ultimately it is irresponsible because you don't really know that person.
Like
They're good, but that doesn't mean that their relationship is going to last.
I agree with you, but who says it's his?
Oh, God.
You know, that's the other
Here
thing.
we go.
We don't know for sure.
Oh, like when she linked back up with her ex?
Yeah, like you never know.
Like your face.
So y'all thinking it might be offsets?
I mean, it could be.
I think they've been mad at each other long enough where come on.
If there's anything that I've seen.
She just came back from that island trip with old boy.
Yeah. If there's anything that I've seen, though, is that their relationship between Stephon Diggs and Cardi B seems a bit open. So, again, that's the only reason why I'm saying that. Could it be offsets?
That's who you definitely want to have
Could
a
it be
with.
Stephon Diggs? Could it be somebody else?
This says, according to someone who worked behind the scenes at SummerSlam, Cardi had initially agreed to wrestle as a part of her appearance, but later pulled out because they believe it was because she is pregnant and can't go in there and take a shove.
Maybe she's tired.
Maybe it's Wednesday. I'm telling you what they're writing on the paper. It makes sense. They said you can't be body slamming folks who are growing a whole human inside them.
Did you see the outfit, though? The SummerSlam outfit?
Yeah, she looked like one of the crows in the Wiz.
She was doing a little bit too much, and it looked like she was hiding stuff. I'm just saying.
And that is a ridiculous place for you to dress up anyway, meaning everybody dresses up in a ridiculous outfit. So for her to look like that, I was like, what the hell is she wearing?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody wears crazy
I was like,
crap.
are you peacocking everybody? Like, what are you wearing over there? And she was wearing black, so it kind of looked like she was trying to hide
with
whatever.
The crow theme.
That's what I'm saying. She's got this big crow thing action. It looks like if you ever seen The Wiz, the Michael Jackson scene is surrounded by the crows, and that's what she looked like. She looked like she was doing the Broadway Wiz. If she's pregnant, God bless.
Good for her.
God bless. I'm just going to be nice.
Yeah, be nice.
But, I mean, you could buy some condoms. We were talking about JayZ. So, JayZ is in hot water again. And this is part of kind of like the whole thing where he had to divest himself from the Brooklyn Nets so he could get into sports, because you can't be an owner and go and represent the agency side. There's just rules to this. And with him dealing so closely with the NFL, it's very, very touchy, where he can't be in certain parts of it that he's not allowed to be. Hence the argument with Jerry Jones. He and Jerry Jones are going back and forth because, just to let you know, Jerry Jones, owner of the Cowboys, and he refuses to give a new deal to Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is probably the best defensive player on their team and probably one of the best in the NFL this season. And he can't get a new deal. And so Jerry Jones says, I just hate negotiating with the Rock Nation people because, it's JayZ, and I'm trying to get him on the phone before when we were doing Dez Bryant's contract, and I could never get him on the phone.
That's a problem.
And so he's kind of like making him look, bad. So JayZ's Rock Nation, his agency, puts out a statement that says, we find these comments comical. providing details that negotiations were struck between JayZ and Jerry Jones and his son Stephen Jones in a 21 Club nightclub on a napkin. He said in 2015 at the 21 Club, on a napkin, Jerry Jones, Juan Perez, JayZ, and Stephen Jones negotiated a 5-year deal for $70 million for Dez Bryant, including a $45 million guarantee and a $20 million signing bonus for Dez Bryant. Problem is, JayZ isn't a certified agent with the NFL.
Ooh, that sounds like a
Saying
problem.
that he negotiated the Dez Bryant deal in 2015 makes
the
that against the rules of the NFL, because you have to be an agent.
Sure.
You can't just be like
You can't wake up today and be like, I'm an agent.
I'm an
for the
agent
NFL."
today. You can't do that.
Okay.
And so what they can do is they can find players, they could find teams, they could break up NFL relationships with one Rock Nation.
So he told on himself?
He snitched on himself.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's a rich man's way out of it, like if there was an agent present, but he's saying that him and JayZ were back and forth on that negotiation. JayZ, in the statement from Rock Nation, says that JayZ and him were back and forth with that napkin.
Mm-hmm.
So if he ushered this in, they've just kind of dry snitched on themselves. It could put him in a very bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because Jerry Jones I feel like he's on the defense because Micah Parsons has said to the public that he doesn't want to be in Dallas anymore.
But that's only after the fact that they didn't take care of him, because he was like, yo, I want to be a Cowboy. What's up with the deal? And they haven't come with it. So now he's like, well, then let me go somewhere else then if y'all don't really see me as a value.
Yeah.
So, but the biggest part is just that
It doesn't sound serious. Like the whole napkin thing.
it's serious.
No. It just sounds like a half-assed kind of negotiation on a napkin, and then also you're not answering the phone when I'm trying to call you, so we can actually have a real blown conversation.
Well,
about
they're
this.
saying that that's not true. They're like, they do answer the phone. He's like, now, I mean, I don't know if he's calling JayZ, but somebody at Rock Nation is answering these calls. Now, the napkin thing, that's a very old school.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
But we need a contract.
But I mean, no, but you have a contract, but it's like the negotiation part of it. For some reason, and I never understood this, rich people or big deals, they don't like to say the numbers out loud.
They write
They
it.
just write it down
pass
and
it.
slide it to each other.
Right.
You know, and it's very weird because I don't understand it. Like, I mean, writing 10 million, writing 50 million, instead of saying it, I don't really get why. But I've seen it on a few things where people were negotiating for a car and they're like, well, I was kind of looking for a payment like this, and slide it over.
Right.
You know, famously, like on one of the Cosby Show episodes when he was trying to negotiate for a car and he was writing it down and sliding it over
I've seen
and
like
doing
gangster
whatever.
movies do it too.
It's
Yeah.
a legal thing. It's like so in the court of law, the same way you could argue that like a verbal contract, like that is the way, like you have it in paper, like all puns
On
intended.
writing.
Yeah, you have it in writing that was a contract, so that if there's ever any time that you guys go to court because of it, you'll be like, oh, you don't remember this napkin?
Yeah.
Where I wrote this down? And then they ask questions like, oh, do you remember this? And then, you know,
Is-
it's all legal stuff.
Isn't Jerry Jones known for waiting to like sign people very, very, very last second?
Oh, yeah. But
I mean,
also-
he's also known for not wanting to sign people because he don't want to pay out that money.
Okay, all right.
But-
I mean, the last big deal he
businessman.
did didn't work out too well because, I mean, the highest paid quarterback, I believe, is Dak Prescott.
yeah, he
yeah.
is.
And Dak Prescott ain't made it to the playoffs even to watch.
And he just got his contract like 2 years ago, a year ago.
So he was kind of playing without it for a while.
Interesting.
So I mean, and Michael Parsons is gonna get paid, but just the fact that like, I mean, Hove just ends up in the middle of these things because you can't have your hand on both sides. If you want to be the boss and the figurehead back here, then you have to let the people who do that.
Right.
You can't.
Don't
you
need to
can't
be an
just,
agent.
You can't just roll. Like, it's like JayZ is very rich, so he gets to play wherever he wants to play in whatever sandbox. And it's like, no, you can't just walk into court and say, hey, Your Honor, I'm representing this client. And it's like, hey, you ain't even passed the bar. You're not even an agent of the court. Like, he just, because he's got money, he
thinks
can
he
roll
can
into
do.
every situation. And it's like, bro, and you're speaking out loud. Your company put this statement out.
Yeah, Unc just got caught like lying and saying that, oh yeah, he was trying to blame it on JayZ and it wasn't JayZ's fault. I think that's really what it was. He was trying to blame Jay-Z. It wasn't him.
I think it sounds like JayZ got caught up here.
It is. That's
he
what
told
very
on
much so. I
himself.
had audio that was pointed to it, but it's
Yeah.
like JayZ is in hot water now
Right.
because he is in a war. Maverick Carter and all of the people who represent. Rich. What's his name?
Rich Homie Quan?
No, not Rich Homie Quan. The guy that is an agent for LeBron.
Okay.
You know, he's an agent. He has to go through all of the classes and all of the documentation and
Certifications, I'm sure.
certification
Yeah.
to make sure you're not breaking any rules against the players agreement and all of the stuff that you represent from the owner side
Right.
and what you can do for a client. You have to do that. Like, our guy Ricky, who is with Bullet Family Foundation, he represents Michael Penix and the Falcons. He became an agent. He now has about 5, 6, 7 clients that he's out seeking. He had to get certified for that, and once he did, we all celebrated the fact that he was an official agent now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can't just say Rich Paul.
Yeah, Rich Paul. Yeah.
So you can't just you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't just be JayZ and just be just
It's like,
Whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it.
swing your mallet around, and now you're like, woo! Now I'm an agent.
That happens when people get a lot of power as well. Not that he doesn't deserve it. I mean, I'm just saying, you feel like you can just do and be everything for everybody.
Yeah. So
We'll see what happens, I guess. That's pretty crazy.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support, like, share, subscribe.